G'day warbanders, and welcome back to another video, another discussion video, where today I am discussing why I like playing Ironman mode in strategy games. And it's really simple. I like challenge in games. I like, dealing with consequences, because I feel like if you're playing games like strategy games, but this can apply to any game, but generally what I'm talking about is strategy games, there's no sense of tension or screw ups or learning, right? You can just do an undo button and just act like nothing happened. And I feel like this doesn't lead to a more satisfying conclusion in games, doesn't lead to myself sort of having fun in a game, because if you're just saving and reloading every sort of game, it just becomes easy. I just don't think that's how games should be played. Now, of course, if you like playing strategy games by saving and reloading, that's fine. I think there's a place for save-scumming when you're learning a game or you're exploring different mechanics, but I feel like when you're seriously playing these sort of games, I feel like you always have to have Ironman on. But that's my personal opinion. But this whole video is about me saying personal opinions. And I feel like real failure enhances your learning of game mechanics, because it forces you to think about what you're doing in the game. You can't just undo the mechanic or whatever you just did, the mistake you did. You have to think carefully, have long-term planning and short-term planning. And I just think that's really a nice way of adding challenge. Because I see too many YouTubers, right? They post all these like insane runs on Paradox games like Crusader Kings 3, right? But I bet you 80-70% of them, they save scum every single game to get the exact result they want. And to me, that's cheating. It's cheating, guys. It's like if I was playing a real-time strategy game, right, or RTS, and I was losing against someone in a multiplayer match, and I just asked for a rematch mid-match and say, hey, can you give me the game? I want to restart because you're winning. That's basically what save-scumming is. But you're doing it against usually an AI opponent instead. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna reload my game. And to me, that's just, it just doesn't deepen my satisfaction of a game. And I feel like the replayability is extremely heightened if you do have these consequences for your actions. And, you can go back and, you can always be surprised. This is why I'm a big advocate for RNG in games, because what can happen in strategy games is like badly designed ones is puzzle games, like they can turn into like solved sort of games, right? But with turn-based games and with chance-based games, that doesn't exist. This is why I like games that have lots of random chance, have lots of unforeseen factors like fog of war and all that, because it just adds a challenge. But it always adds inherent challenge that just makes the overall experience much more enjoyable. Because if you actually win a game, for example, like Battle Brothers, XCOM, what else? All these games that have a sort of risk management element to them. And when you finish the campaign, it just feels amazing. I've been in that situation where I'm finish a game and go, oh wow, I actually played that without saving or reloading a save. Now, again, I'm not saying that you should like enable the actual Ironman mode, because if the game is buggy, you're going to need saves to go back if something did happen that was a buggy experience, right? So for example, when I was playing XCOM recently, I accidentally misclicked my soldier, and he went there, and then I didn't want him to go there, so and he got killed the next turn. So it's kind of like you gotta still have saving and loading, but only for situations like that where it demands it. And like any good story, stories need okay, what we're playing, it's a story. We're creating our own story, right? A lot of these games have storytelling potential. I feel like you are participating in the story of sort of winning a game, right? And like any good story, they must have obstacles and tension. And if there's no tension, you go, oh, I can just reload the game. Fine, I'm gonna win. Like there's no like sense of progression. There's no sense of, oh, I might lose, or I might lose if I get this engagement, right? Or I gotta pick up the pieces, you know. It just becomes boring and forgettable. And okay, I'm not trying to attack people who are saying, oh, you know, I enjoy the game, I enjoy power fantasies, right? I'm not attacking those people, but I'm just saying that I think there's a place for Ironman mode. And I feel like a lot of developers, especially Paradox developers, right, they craft their experiences around people save scumming and like making the game easy, like all these things to bring in the casual audience. Crusader Kings 3 comes to mind. And this is why I don't really showcase this game too much on my channel, Crusader Kings 3, because it's just too easy. It's just too boring. It's not entertaining for an audience, in my view. It's only for the memes. And yeah. And that's what I would just say, guys. Like, it really just ticks me off that, you know, games just do not have challenge nowadays. And it's not just because of bad AI. It could be other things, you know. It could be game design. Game design is a hugely important thing in strategy games, right? If you don't have good game design that rewards, you know, player skill and has challenge, then it's not really a game to me, right? It's not. I think games should be designed to be won most of the time. 80% of the time, they should be designed to be won. And there should be a sense of progression that you could have losses, right? For example, I'm playing XCOM, The Long War, which is a hardcore mod. I'm not showcasing this channel because it's not part of my sort of catalog, but you know, there is stakes and you can make a mistake and it could just be tumbling from there, right? And I just love it. And you can call me like a, you know, what's the word for it? Like someone who likes beating himself, right? So, but to me, it's fun, right? And some people may not like that, but that's fine. But yeah, guys, that's just my sort of small opinion. Again, very short video of why you should play Ironman mode, because it leads to, you know, interesting stories. It leads to a whole satisfaction of, you know, finishing a game, right? You're not just reloading a save and going, oh, look, I won, right? It's cheating. So again, I'm not attacking anybody, but that's how I roll. That's why I play Ironman mode and why you should play Ironman mode. It's fucking amazing, right? But yeah, if you like this sort of discussion video, please like and subscribe. I'd like to hear your thoughts. What's your opinion on Ironman mode? Do you save scum? If you do, that's fine. But I'd like to hear your reasoning, specifically in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.